Miz would take on R-Truth tonight on Raw. Very short match, but this was a very different Miz. There was a glitch from the Wyatt Sicks tonight where you got a Bible reference, Ezekiel 28:17, which talks about your heart was lifted because of your beauty. You corrupted your wisdom for the sake of your splendor. I cast you to the ground. I laid you before kings that they might gaze at you. A second Bible verse, which I think the most important part of this, is the pride of your heart has deceived you. We then got coordinates. Now, this is, I think, the most crucial part because it takes you to the Wells Fargo Center, which is the home of Monday Night Raw next week. So I would 100% expect to see the Wyatt Sicks next week on Raw, which I'm super happy about. I'm glad it wasn't this week with the show being pre-recorded. Now, R-Truth would roll up and beat The Miz tonight, and then the hit was ordered by Karrion Kross and fulfilled by The Miz. This is crucial because Uncle Howdy said it in a previous tease. The Miz, he had to have time. He had to have time to correct his sins. He didn't. Instead, he went further and further into the darkness, and now Uncle Howdy can be better than The Miz. There was also this picture in the glitch. Now, this is really interesting because I don't know who this is. Genuinely have no idea. It looks to be two women, but obviously with the glitch effect, it's very hard to tell. And if it is, I have no idea who it actually is. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. This is things you might have missed from WWE RAW. Make sure you hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. Jimmy Uso was waiting in the locker room of Jey Uso tonight on Raw in a backstage segment. Jey clearly not happy about the fact Jimmy Uso was there on Raw. Now later on you'd see Jimmy once again approach Jey. Jey reiterating it. I said no. This is going to be a long process. There's a lot of hurt. A lot of stuff has happened between the Uso brothers. But come on, Jey. You got to help your brother out. You got to help your cousin out. OG bloodline, new bloodline, war games. It's got to be, doesn't it? Rhea Ripley would kick off the show tonight. There was a moment backstage with Rhea walking towards the ring that we saw a woman with blonde hair in the background. A lot of people on social media wondering and asking, is this Charlotte Flair? I don't know, is the honest truth. It could be Charlotte. It might not be Charlotte. It could be anyone, legitimately. I'd certainly lean on it not being Charlotte Flair, simply because, Charlotte Flair wasn't on the show, and she wasn't on the show last week when this episode was pre-recorded. Rhea, though, would come to the ring calling out Liv and Raquel, but instead, she'd get Tiffany Stratton coming down to the ring. Tiffany from SmackDown coming out with a warning to Rhea Ripley from Nia Jax to stay out of Nia's business or else. Just as Rhea and Tiffany were set to brawl, it would be Liv and Raquel coming down to the ring, and they would clear house of both Rhea and Tiffany, literally knocking Tiffany out of her shoes. As per Adam Pearce, the postman delivered, Rhea Ripley had to team with Tiffany Stratton in the main event. Well, the main event really didn't go anywhere because Nia Jax would show up looking for revenge. We thought we was going to get a cash-in from Tiffany on Liv, but it didn't happen. Dom saving Liv Morgan tonight. Will it happen at Crown Jewel, or will Tiffany cash in on Nia? Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson from Metaphor from NXT were once again highlighted on Raw tonight. In the audience for the first match of the night, the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Honestly, this has got to mean a call-up coming, doesn't it? And they were crucial to the end of this match, obviously grabbing Io Sky, Lash Legend with a huge forearm to Io Sky, allowing Bianca Belair to do that beautiful transition between the suplex to the KOD for Bianca and Jade to retain the tag belts. There was a moment in this match when Jade slammed Bianca, hoping that obviously Kairi Sane would be underneath, but she wasn't. Now, I feel like this spot was just out of place. I wonder if this is something, in the future we'll come back to and be like, oh yeah, because Jade did this, maybe it's like the sequence of unfortunate events that's going to follow them around. We found out from Adam Pearce that there'll be a tournament to crown number one contenders for the tag team titles. And we didn't have to wait long for the first match of the tournament. And guys, Otis did it again. Pucker up. The time for kissing was over, though, as they would face the returning War Raiders, shedding the Viking Raiders. The War Raiders are back. This was really cool, wasn't it? They were dominant tonight. Love to see it. Their finishing move was amazing. Just throw in Tozawa for Ivar to land on him in midair and slam him into the mat. Brutal. They've had a lot of injuries, Eric especially. I'm glad to see them back. I saw a lot of people wondering where Valhalla was. Obviously, Sarah Logan is pregnant, so obviously, clearly, she's not going to be around for a while. I also assume with this War Raiders changing gimmick that when Valhalla, if and when she does return, I'm pretty sure she'll go back to Sarah Logan now, right? So the Judgment Day met Raquel Rodriguez and Carlito dropped his apple. He was happy to see her. Note, though, that Liv introduced Raquel with Finn Balor missing. Good news! Chad Gable and American Made are going to be the heroes that you and I both deserve. I'm not even American, and I love this. This was a great video package. Cody Rhodes was on Raw tonight in the same venue where We Want Cody began. He would be interrupted by Gunther and Cody. Honestly, I love this segment. I thought this really hit. I thought this actually felt important. Gunther bringing up Kevin Owens, saying that Kevin Owens realised that Cody Rhodes is everybody's friend. The problem with that is everybody's friend is nobody's true friend. Can't lie, Cody was a little bit flabbergasted by this. Does Gunther have the number of Cody Rhodes? Cody would fire back, but it wasn't really like the old Cody Rhodes. Do you know what I mean? The two would shake hands, and this did feel important. I loved Wade Barrett's call on commentary when he said, like, these are two men at the top of the game. One, though, is 1A, one is 1B, and we'll find out who is which at Crown Jewel. A nice video package from Bron Breakker tonight as he explains what he did to Jey Uso, saying he doesn't need his family name. He said that Jey Uso has been sucking off his family's legacy for years, and now he wants to do it on his own. Well, he's going to take the beating on his own. Bron Breakker would defeat Kofi Kingston tonight. It was after the match. It looked like Bron was going to go for a post-match beatdown. Kofi saved by Xavier Woods, but then it would be Jey Uso to save Xavier Woods. No, after the match, there was an argument between the New Day because Xavier refused to shake the hand of Jey Uso. The Terror Twins are back together on TV. I swear I read a thing the other day saying they weren't going to be a thing anymore, but they are the thing. And obviously Damian said as long as Rhea's got an issue with Judgment Day, he's got an issue with Judgment Day. I wonder if Damian's going to find himself a tag partner and go after the tag team titles to put himself in line against Finn and JD. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Raw GM Adam Pearce met with Bronson Reed, and he wants the match with Seth. He then spoke to Seth backstage, who wants the match with Bronson. Almost like a very heel Seth Rollins tonight, I won't lie. Hopefully we get that match soon. A very awesome video package for Dragon Lee tonight. Nice to see him being highlighted as he talked about being around his heroes, being welcomed by the WWE. And then he grew wings. Literally grew wings because Dragon Lee was made and born to fly. Better than last week, tonight's Raw, for sure. 100% it was. I still missed the 3 hours, though. I'm not going to lie. For me, solid 8 out of 10 tonight. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video, and I'll see you as always next time. Peace!